Hi, Julian. It's me, Flower Princess. Today, okay, we're gonna start your reading now, okay? We're gonna start with tarot, and then romance angels, and then maybe an extra oracle deck, if I feel called to use it, of course, okay? Now, I am an evidential psychic medium, so what I do is I can see impressions from a source, divine, any messages or anything that may pertain to you. If it does, let me know. If it does in some way, shape, or form. I don't know why I keep hearing Fall Out Boy. The song called Irresistible. So I don't know if you're a big Fall Out Boy fan or not, or that could just be a song that you really like by them. Alright, so sorry about the cough. I am getting over a cold, okay? So let's get started with your reading, okay? Alright, Spirit Angels, Guides, Mother, Father, Holy Divine. What is some advice Julian needs to know? Alright. We have the King of Wands reversed. And right now, you could be in a mindset of unworthiness. I just heard lackluster. If you're not familiar with clairaudience, it's psychic hearing. So sometimes I get messages from spirit through my ears. Okay, so I just heard lackluster. But anyway, King of Wands reversed talks about not taking the lead, or hold on, I gotta look at a couple keywords. Or you have or you have gone through some levels of disappointment in your career or just life in general, or you may be feeling like where do I go next type of energy with the first two cards. Well, with the first card coming out like that. Alright. Now we have the Death card upright. So you might be in a period of purging energy. Now, purging energy could mean spring cleaning, reassessing situations that no longer fit where you want to go in life or who you are as a person. Okay? The Death card is I almost wanted to say ubiquitous, but that's not a word. Ambiguous kind of card, because it doesn't really mean anything negative or anything like that. It just talks about needing this change and rebirth and kind of fresh perspective on something, okay? If you're curious about the deck that I'm using, or the decks that I'm using, everything will be in your email, along with the video link, okay? This video link. Alright. Okay. I don't know if you live by the sea or Sea World. I just got like a Sea World imagery. Sorry if that's offensive to you, but Yeah, Spirit showed me like a sea, like an island or something. Not an island, but like a coastal community. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Woo! My car just went. Yay! No, don't do that. Alright. Oh, I also got that 70s show song, that 70s show theme song stuck in my head just now, so I don't know if you've been watching that show recently or what, but I'm also getting that for you, okay? Outer Banks could be one that you may watch too as well, because I just saw like the word Outer Banks. Yeah. Alright, we have the Ten of Cups upright. So right now, you may be in search of your community, like-minded people, or you could be surrounded by people that you adore and admire for various reasons, okay? And you may feel very content, very ready for any changes that are about to come into your life. You're not resisting any changes. So that's good. I just tasted salt water. So so again with the sea reference, but also saltwater taffy came into my head. So that could be one of your favorite treats or candies, okay? Or somebody you may know may have a saltwater taffy. They may like saltwater taffy. Again, take these impressions as they resonate, of course, okay? Alright. Please let me know. What else for Julian? Spirit, what else? Alright. Yeah, King of Cups, Knight of Cups reversed. You may feel a little bit disappointed again, and a little bit heartbroken, and a little bit of there's two words that are popping into my head, but I don't want to use them out of context. So I'm just gonna say the words, and you can tell me if they resonate, okay? Dogmatic and pragmatic. So, this could be in regards to your love life or just any area of your life right now. You may feel just unmotivated, okay? Spirit showed me running just now, so I don't know if running is like one of your things that you like to do, or if running eases your anxiety and helps motivate you. I don't know. Take that as it resonates, okay? Alright, we have the Four of Wands, okay? Four of Wands talks about celebration, happiness, harmony, building foundation, building blocks. You could have just had an anniversary or a birthday as well with the imagery on this card. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? And if this is if this is in regards to like a love situation with the Hermit reversed, again, this is a general reading and love reading combined. So again, put it where it needs to be put, okay? But you could feel a little bit distant. You could be a little bit cold and kind of closed off to others, your friends, any other potential partners that may come into your life, because you may still need to process something in that area. Alright? That's what I got from Spirit with that one message. So. Okay. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So overall, generally, you are a pretty optimistic person, but you do have some days where you're like being a pessimist, right? And I feel like we all have those days. This card, Queen of Cups, is giving me that energy right now with you. And this card is a reminder for you to share your love with yourself as well as other people. Don't put on so much of a brave face that it looks fake, that it looks painted on. Alright? Talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody, Alright. Anything more for Julian, please, before we get into the love cards, or romance angel cards. I might switch decks for this next part too, so again, all my deck information will be in the email as well as the video link that I'm going to send you in your email. So, alright. Excuse me. So, Julian, with the 9 of Cups reversed, because you get the 9 of Cups reversed, I feel like you're searching for something. This is the imagery I'm getting. You're searching for something, but you don't know what you want to find. And you're like, there's this imagery that I'm getting from Spirit of like, you're wandering around aimlessly, looking for something that you just hope you like, right? Yeah. Full card upright. So I feel like this is, from what I just read recently, this is past energy, okay? But I'm going to move this card into the fold again. But I feel like this was, before this card, this was all current energy or past energy that you kind of need to, like, I shouldn't say that. You should kind of, I heard, take it as a lesson and move forward with your head held high, right? So I'm not trying to persuade you to do anything that you don't want to do, but the Fool card is here to remind you that it's okay to start brand new. It's okay to take that leap of faith, right? And remember who you are and that you are still learning. You're still a teacher Wildflower. You're a student of life, and you could also be a teacher of life as well. Remember that. Alright. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was 9 cards from the other deck for your general question. Let's take a look at your love question, okay? And remember, I'll put everything in your email so you don't lose any of this deck information, because I switch decks. Sometimes I don't tell people, or I need to be reminded to say, oh, I switched decks, you know. Okay. Alright. Spirit Angels Guides. What does Julian need to know for love? What is some advice Julian can know for love? Alright. Okay. In this deck, we got the 8 of Cups for the first card for your love section of your reading. So yeah, I feel like you are curious about options or other options I heard, or, you know, and you could have just recently got out of a relationship as well, but there's new beginnings on the horizon. You just have to be okay with not knowing where to lead, you know? And then we got the Justice card upright. So you may be a Libra. I don't know why I got Libra energy for you, okay? But I feel like you've been coming into your own. You've been kind of sitting with yourself, figuring out who you are. And when it comes to love, you're figuring out how to balance that give and take relationship with not only other people or potential partners, but also with yourself. Yeah, you may be still healing from a past situation or just the past in general, and it's kind of making you kind of like a hopeless romantic, but you're still kind of like afraid to put yourself out there with the Ace of Wands reversed. Because the Ace of Wands reversed talks about lack of ambition, lack of motivation. Yeah. Yeah, you could have been cheated on before or betrayed in some way, shape, or form in a past relationship. And you could actually be talking to somebody new right now, and you might have been wondering if they were gonna come up in a reading. So I don't know. That's like the message I got. Alright. 9 of Cups. Why are we so... It's almost like self-sabotaging. This is a self-sabotaging card. Not card, but when the 9 of Cups is in a reverse, it can often talk about self-sabotage, not feeling good enough, not seeing or feeling the harmonious parts of any relationship. Anything else for Julian for love? Make sure you know what you want. Don't settle for less. Sit with yourself for a little bit and show yourself some self-love. One way you could do that is by taking yourself out on dates, walks, coffee dates, going to the mall, doing whatever you like, right? Six of Wands. Okay. Six of Wands upright. So yeah, Spirit is wanting you in regards to love. Put yourself out there, or at least try to make the effort to put yourself out there, even if it's just for yourself. Like I said, take yourself out on dates. Buttercup. I don't know why the flower buttercup came to my head, and the store Bath and Body Works came to my head. So maybe that's somewhere you like to go, or somewhere where that holds a positive memory for you. Okay? Let's see. 1, 2. I think I got one more tarot card for you, and then we're gonna switch to the Romance Angel Oracle. Okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, Julian, sorry about that. Let's get your last tarot card. Oh, and by the way, I paused because I had a coughing situation going on, and I didn't want to cough in your video. So don't worry, I'm going to edit it all together and send it to you. Alright? Let's get one more card for Julian in regards to love. Okay. You got one more card. It fell on the floor. Hold on 1 second. You may have to, I shouldn't say you may have to, but you are allowed to be selfish when it comes to being selective and picky of who you want to date and who you want to attract. See, very many people don't understand that there's a difference between what we attract and what we want to bring into our lives. What we want to bring in is not necessarily what we just automatically attract. Alright? Alright. That was all your tarot. Now I'm gonna put my tarot back, and then we're gonna do, no, I'm not gonna put the tarot back just yet. I'll put that I'm gonna put everything away at the end. Alright. Spirit angels, guides. What romance angels do you have for Julian today? Let's get a couple more. That was one too many, Spirit. One too many. But they wanted me to keep them, so I'm going to keep them for you. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to send you my Amazon wish list, because it has all my decks listed in there. And then I'll figure it out. Anyway, back to your reading. So sorry I got distracted here. We have, pay attention to red flags. Excuse me. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you as your first romance angel. So, there you go. And then we have deception. Hold on. Excuse me. And then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So again, this could be past energy. This could be past energy, or you're more aware of the red flags that you don't want in a relationship. We all have red flags, okay? We all have red flags, so it's not a diss or anything like that. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you could be like manifesting this person or somebody new in your life, right? Or you could just be like you could be making a list of all your non-negotiables and so on, right? And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So this could be about the new person that could potentially be in your life already, a new person coming in, or an old partner. Take it as it resonates, okay? Or this could be in relation to yourself as well, okay? And then we got healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So again, take that as it resonates. You could be strengthening the bonds that you already have with loved ones and, just loving your life right now. So, alright. So, because you stuck around with me this long, it's almost 30 minutes. That was my plan, to give you a 30-minute reading. So, we're doing that right now. Alright. Sorry about my hands floundering all over the place. Alright. Sorry about that, friend. Okay. Spirit, angels, animals, and guides. What spirit animals does Julian have with them in their endeavors as of right now? Because that could be that could be ominous to spirit, So you have to make sure to clarify things. Okay. Thought you were gonna get that one. Alright. They want me to give you 5 spirit animals. You already have 3. I'll show them to you in a second. Spirit wants me to give you 5, so I'm going to give you 5. Alright. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Alright. We have Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand. Your power no problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up and go. Oh, sorry. It takes me a little bit to read these cards sometimes. Never give up and go. Why do I keep saying go? It says good luck. Good luck will follow. I'm going to read that one more time. Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I've read that numerous amount of time, and I've never been tripped up over that card. So maybe you have trouble finding the confidence within yourself. Just a thought. Again, take it if it resonates, okay? Hair run. Patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Alright. Then we have Black Jaguar. Black Jaguar. Old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Alright. Thank you for that, Black Jaguar. And we have 2 more cards left. Swan, grace, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. I don't know why I just heard Aero Pastel. So I don't know if you wear a lot of Aero Pastel or if you know somebody that does, but take it as it resonates, okay? Alright. And we have Coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. I love how these two cards synced up pretty well, but here is that card. There you go. Alright, Julian, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I really hope that resonated. Please let me know what you think. If you're okay with letting me know what you think, and I will give you my review link as well in your email. Okay? Thank you so much, and I will talk to you very, very soon. All right, bye bye.